San Jose, California. A little help? Connor McDavid could use some. The Edmonton Oilers captain might be the best hockey player in the world, but a quick look at the bottom of the NHL standings tells you he can't do it alone. Lord knows he's trying. McDavid is doing everything but putting the team on his back and carrying it. He has 17 points in the last 11 games and might very well win the Artros Trophy on a non-playoff team, which would be an embarrassing indictment on the Oilers organization. You have a generational talent producing at the top of his game 3 years after your team won 4 draft lotteries in 6 years and the team is 27th. To say the Oilers are wasting his talent is a strong way to put it, but that's kind of what's happening. He's trying to impose his will on the opposition and on our team, trying to get guys to follow him. That's what good leaders do, said head coach Todd McLellan, who also got 15 points from Leon Draisaitl in the last 11 games. The upper echelon in the lineup is producing, it's that mid-range that's missing right now and you can't win games without it. When a team's high-end skill is firing on all cylinders, all it needs is for everyone else to just be average and it will win more than it loses. But even though Edmonton's 2 lead dogs have combined for 32 points in the last 11 games, they've lost 6 of them. You need secondary scoring, said McLellan. You can't count on Connor every night and you can't count on Leon every night. There has to be a second level of production. An ability to take the pressure off those two and get the opposition thinking about some other players. Because it's pretty easy to shut down a 2-man team. It won't be long before the other 2 dry up because the focus is just going to go solely on them, said McLellan. We're striving and pushing to get some other guys involved on the score sheet. The ugliest, and least surprising, stat of the Oilers season is this. There have been 16 games in which McDavid hasn't registered a point this year. Edmonton won 2 of them. 6 were shutout losses. In 5 others the Oilers scored 1 goal. Edmonton's only win in the last 5 games came on a night when McDavid had 4 goals and an assist in a 6-2 win over Tampa Bay. He's kind of taken the bull by the horns and trying to take things in the right direction, said Milan Lucic. And it's up to us to follow his lead. Any time now would be good. The key droughts are glaring. Lucic and Ryan Strome haven't scored in 18 games. Mike Cammalleri is 16 and counting. Patrick Maroon is at 7. Drake Caggiula has 3 in 27. Mark Leitsta hasn't scored in 19. It takes a whole team to get the job done, said McLellan. You never like to single out individuals, but when some of those key players have gone dry that long, and they're not delinquent with their intentions, it's just not going for them and they need to do some things better. But the teams that are winning and having constant success are getting a lot more out of those players on a consistent basis. When it does go for people like Strome and Lucic and some of the others, maybe they'll get on a roll. Saturday's 6-4 loss in San Jose is one of the rare instances where McDavid didn't pick up a point but the rest of the cast provided solid run support, but even then it was 2 goals from Zach Cashin, 1 from Brandon Davidson and a 2-point night from Draisaitl. We've been able to get some goals from players we maybe don't count on as much, said McLellan. If we can keep that up, get our D involved in some of the offense, which is a little bit disappointing right now as well, and get some key players up front, producing, we'll see what happens.